Alright, welcome to Golf with Petey. I got these old Sam Snead Blue Ridge set off OfferUp a few weeks ago, and I'm gonna go give them a try. So here's the front nine from the Classic last Wednesday. Sorry about the vertical video. Forgot that I had to go horizontal for the first hole or so. Started off here with a 3-wood right down the left side, and had about 190, 85 left, so pulled a 5-iron. Got this one to kind of the front right corner of the green with a pretty straightforward chip to the back here, so just knocked down a little pitching wedge and ran it up there. Left myself about probably about 6-7 feet there for par. Pretty simple putt, just kind of straight up the hill. So after that, even through one, headed to number 2 here. Went to pull a 2-iron here, gonna try to kind of rope it down the right side. Ended up kind of overhooking it a little bit, so went into the left trees over there. So I had about 125. Went with a pitching wedge, and it got under it a little bit, a little short. So I had this chip up to the hole. Almost actually made this, kind of lit out there. Left myself another 5-6 footer here for par. Another pretty simple putt, kind of just left edge. So with that, we are even through 2. Headed to the 3rd hole. It's going to be another 2-iron here off the tee. Same kind of shot, just tried to start it down the right side and bring it back over. Pulled it off a little bit better on that one. Put myself there in the middle of the fairway. I had about a little over 130, like 131, 32, so pulled a 9-iron there and just kind of tried to get it right over the edge of that tree in front of the green. So stuck that one pretty close, a little 1-hop stop. About a 5-footer there for birdie. Pretty simple putt, pretty straight. And that one's in, so birdie there on 3, so we're headed to number 4, 1 under. Number 4 is par 3, playing about 165 to a back pin there. So I just pulled a 6-iron and kind of tried to draw something in there. Overcooked it a little bit, but still had about a 25 footer there for a birdie. So took a look at this one and just kind of tried to roll it down the hill and get it somewhat close. Kind of a left to right breaker, kind of off the slope in the middle of the green. Left it out a little bit to the right, but had a pretty straightforward putt back up the hill for par there. So got that one and moved to number 5. Stayed at 1 under. So number 5 tee shot is kind of a dog leg left here, so kind of aim for the 150 stick out there, kind of in the middle of that clump of trees, and look for a second shot going around the corner. Hit that one pretty well down the left side with a little bit of a fade, so faded right back into the center, and looking at another 9-iron here into the green. Wind was kind of swirling on this one and kind of held it up. Came up a little bit short. Had a little probably 15-yard pitch up and over the ridge down to the hole there. Kind of rolled out a little bit more than I wanted. Had about a 7-8 footer there for par. And boy, was the putter working on this day. Drained the par putt to stay at 1 under through 5. So number 6 is a dog leg to the right. Kind of tried to hit the same kind of shot, a little fade down the left, fade to the right. Perfect ball. Ended up kind of left edge of the fairway, right at the start of the corner. So had about 160 in for my second shot. Just kind of tried to hit a 7-iron. Flared it out to the right a little bit. Came up just a hair short. So had a pretty straightforward chip up the hill to the hole. And kind of got under it a little bit. Came up a little bit short. So we're looking at a probably 8 footer up the hill, kind of right to left break. And I just did not give it enough break. Missed to the left and tapped in for a bogey. So we're going back down to even par through 6. So we head to number 7. It's a par 5. Just kind of tried to, swing as hard as I can, get it out there somewhere. And kind of turned over a little bit, pulled it left. But not too much trouble over there. Like I said, it's par 5, so 3-shot hole, kind of gonna lay up with the second shot regardless. I just tried to just swing hard on a 2-iron here and hook it around the corner. And probably one of the best shots I hit all day. Kind of sweeped it around the corner and put it in perfect position for my 3rd shot. Had kind of a choke pitching wedge into the green here, and just kind of airmailed it over the back right edge of the green. Landed probably just to the side of the camera there, a little too deep. So I had this chip from the grass just on the edge of the bunker, and kind of rolled and got away from me there off the slope. Left me probably about another 7-8 footer for par there, and just did not roll it very good. Didn't quite read it right. Tapped in for bogey. So we're looking at +1 after 7 after back-to-back bogeys. So looking to get one back. Coming up on the par 3 8th hole. Had a 9-iron in my hand. Tried to kind of in between 9 and pitching wedge, so I kind of tried to saw off a 9 and just caught a little bit too much of it. Flew it pretty much right over the camera here, kind of onto the back fringe rough area. So I had this chip coming back down the hill. Just tried to bump and run a pitching wedge, roll something down there. And it went in. So that's a birdie on 8. Got me back to even there. And we moved to number 9. Another par 5. Just tried to get something out there. Another 3-shot hole. So just tried to get something out there and not tug it left into the water. So kind of flirted out to the right over by that tree over there. But like I said, 3-shot hole. So had a pretty good angle up the corner towards the green, and just pulled a 2-iron here, and yeah, just try to get something up there kind of where that tree is, and I just ripped it. So that'll put me in the middle of the fairway up there for a 3rd shot. So my third shot had I think like a pitching wedge in, and just kind of flared it off right. So you're not going to be able to see it here when it lands. It's going to be just off to the left of where the camera is. So I probably had about a 30-footer for birdie, and I ended up two-putting that. My camera actually died while I was walking up to the hole, so it only got my shot. I was not able to record my putts, but two-putted that for an even par 36 through 9 holes, and the back 9 will be coming soon. Please check out my social for updates and more content, and hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.